the civil rights movement. Civil rights are basic rights that every citizen has under the laws of the government. In the United States, the civil rights for each individual citizen are protected by the Constitution. Civil rights for every person means regardless of gender, skin color, religion, nationality, age, disability, or religion, a person should not be discriminated or treated unfairly. Civil rights include the right to free speech, privacy, religion, assembly, a fair trial, and freedom of thought.
On February 1st, 1964, African-American college students sat down at a lunch counter at Woolworth's in Greensboro, North Carolina, and politely asked for service. Their request was refused. When asked to leave, they remained in their seats.
Oh, I can't see Kina.
I'm sorry, honey, but I can't serve you. Did you hear me? I can't serve you. Listen, my boss is calling the police. You need to leave. Their passive resistance and peaceful sit-down demand helped ignite a youth-led movement to challenge racial inequality throughout the South.
I am the March on Washington. On August 28, 1963, more than 200,000 Americans gathered in Washington, D.C. for a political rally known as the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, organized by a number of civil rights and religious groups. The event was created to shed light on the political and social challenges African Americans continue to face across the country, involving the need for equal civil rights. The march, which became a key moment in the growing struggle for civil rights in the United States, ended in Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech, a call for racial justice and equality.
On June 2nd, 1964, President Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act with Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. in attendance, was the largest civil rights law passed since after the Civil War. The act prohibited discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, gender, or national origin in public places, provided for the integration of schools and other public facilities, and made employment discrimination illegal.
My fellow citizens, we have come now to a time of testing. We must not fail. Let us close the springs of racial poison. Let us pray for wise and understanding hearts. Let us lay aside irrelevant differences and make our nation whole.
Yeah.
I am the Montgomery Bus Boycott. The Montgomery Bus Boycott was one of the major events in the civil rights movement in the United States. It signaled that a peaceful protest could result in the changing of laws to protect the equal rights of all people regardless of race. The Montgomery Bus Boycott was the result of what happened on December 1st, 1955, when Rosa Parks was taking a bus from home in Montgomery, Alabama. Rosa and her row were told to move back in order to make room for a white passenger. She refused to move. Rosa was then arrested and fined. Civil rights leaders and ministers, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., organized a day to boycott the buses. That meant for one day, black people would not ride the buses. They picked December 5th. Fines, being put in jail, and violent actions became the result of this nonviolent protest. The boycott lasted for over a year. It finally ended on December 20th, 1956, after 381 days.